Simmer down now. Simmer down, quiet. Your beloved senator is about to speak. Hello, dog patches. Within that time capsule, buried deep in the beloved soil of Dog Patch, is the sum total of all man's knowledge in the 20th century.
Hooray for the 20th century!
You must be wondering why such an expensive contraption been buried in such a cheap hole as your beloved Dog Patch. Well, the honest truth is, your beloved government spent so dang much on a dang thing, there wasn't a dang dime left to buy no place to put it.
And what did you done do, jackass?
Oh, I riz up in the U.S. Senate. He riz. Just as I has riz up today in Dog Patch. And I said to Hubert and Everett, and I repeated it to Bobby and Teddy when they dropped in. I said, boys, there's only one place left in the whole dang United States where land don't cost nothing, where land ain't worth nothing. And that one place is Dog Patch. I hope you will all show your gratitude by coming to the official ceremonies tomorrow. For at 12 sharp, that door will automatically snap shut. And all the contents of the time capsule will be sealed inside, beyond the power of man, woman, or mule, until it automatically snaps open again 1,000 years from now. See you all tomorrow.
Wish we was its contents.
Locked up inside of it for 1,000 years?
Be a 1,000-year honeymoon.
For you, maybe, but what would I do for fun? Couldn't go catfishing.
True.
Couldn't go skunk hunting.
Suppose not.
There wouldn't be nothing to do all day long.
Think of the evenings, Lil Abner.
That'd be the worst part. I'd miss every victim mature picture for 1,000 years.
Does you see anything that hits the spot?
Oh, everything.
Anyone who orders the 10-cent executive's lunch gets their money's worth.
Yes, I'm sure of that.
If he cares to go higher, there's the 35-cent blue plate special. The plate don't start off blue. It turns blue if she leaves the special on too long.
Delicious.
And best of all, naturally, is Mammy Yokum's $1.12 dinner. It's famous. The width and length of Dog Patch. And we hopes to sell one someday. It's got 14 courses.
Do you serve them all?
I'm the car hop.
You've just sold one.
Oh, golly!
First course,
course. Surprised, ain't you, having the owner herself serving you? I don't do this for everybody.
Then why me?
You is the first varmint that was ever sport enough to order my $1.12 dinner, and I personally wants to watch the joy on your face as you chomps away. Start chomping. It's just as good as it looks.
I've lost my appetite. Here, I'll pay you for it, though.
Any varmint flings around money like this must be mighty rich. There ain't a nosy hair in my body, stranger. But is you married up?
No, not yet.
I got just the girl for you. And she's willing to get married.
Well, I sympathize with the lady, madam, but
She's been willing for years.
there's no need to go on.
Daisy May,
Yes'm.
you can go on home now. $1.12 dinner don't want to marry you.
Were you talking about her?
Naturally.
Do you think she would marry me?
Well, ask her. It's the least I can do for $1.12 dinner.
I had the honor and privilege of being the husband of that sweet, scrawny little critter. What is them two whispering about?
She's asking that young lady if she wants to get married.
Of course she wants to get married. To our boy, named Lil Abner. It's been her dearest wish since the day she was born. And Mammy's, too.
She's asking that young lady if she wants to marry me. Must have changed her mind.
Stranger, Mammy never changes her mind. On account of she's always right in the first place. Cuss her infallible old hide. Something sneaky going on around here. And for once, it ain't me.
Just trust me, dear. Now, will you do it?
If you say so, Mammy Yokum.
You'll never regret it, honey. She's your'n.
She's his'n.
You heard me. She's his'n and he is her'n.
Body and soul.
Until death do them part. I has spoken. Now scoot. And don't you dare scoot over Lil Abner and tell him that Daisy May is engaged to... What is your name?
Oh, Henry Cabbage Cod. Boston.
Naturally. And when you don't tell Lil Abner that Daisy May is engaged, don't dare get his name wrong.
Oh, I won't, dear.
Keep it plutonic.
Lil Abner, I got some heartbreaking news. Daisy May is engaged to a city fella.
Poor soul. No wonder his heart's breaking.
And the whole idea was womped up by that dear, treacherous little mammy of yours.
Happy. Everybody knows I've been hoping to lose Daisy May. Now, thanks to Mammy, I have. I was the happiest boy in the whole world.
You was the stupidest boy in the whole world. Don't you see what that sweet, sneaky little mammy of yourn is up to? It's a trick to infuriate you into marrying Daisy May yourself.
Oh, she couldn't have done it for no such reason. She knows I don't want her.
She likewise knows you don't want nobody else to have her. And that's what that lovable little buzzard is figuring on when the chips is down.
Pappy, that'd be a dirty trick.
Mhm.
But, Pappy, every American boy knows no American mother is capable of no dirty trick. They's too lovable and too honest and too pure. We knows they is because they tells us so.
But I tell you something.
Here she comes. Mammy, the time has come for one of our man-to-man talks.
Far away.
You wouldn't fix up no engagement twixt Daisy May and some other varmint just to infuriate me into marrying her, would you?
Look me square in the eye, son. Now, do I look like the kind of a mammy a boy couldn't trust?
Mammy, you is the honestest looking mammy I ever had. Oh, you lovable little wrinkled runt.
Never forget the old saying. If a boy can't trust his own mammy, whose mammy can he trust?
Well, you heard it, Pappy. I asked her man to man if Daisy Mae's engagement was a trick, and she denied it.
She never denied it. She merely out-talked you. Oh, she's a brainy one. But don't worry, child. You got someone even brainier pitching for you. Namely, me.
Son, the sporting thing for you to do is sashay over to Daisy Mae and congratulate her.
Yes, sir.
Don't make a move.
Pappy, what harm can it do if I congratulate Daisy Mae dog patch style? All it amounts to is a kiss on the cheek.
That cheek system is unreliable. First thing you know, you've slithered toward a nostril. And where there's a nostril, the lips ain't far away. You know the code of the hills.
Well, any fool knows the code of the hill. I knows it. Any boy what kisses any girl on the lips got to marry her.
If any relative what witnessed the crime insists on it.
Oh, don't worry about me, Pappy. I is strictly a cheek man.
A cheek man.
Oh, thank you, Chief, thank you. Washington has granted me 2 weeks for a honeymoon starting right now. You a justice of the peace? Close?
Closest we has to a justice of the peace is Sam the marrying man.
How fast can he perform a wedding?
Sam can rip through one of his 98-cent weddings in under 3 minutes.
That's about as long as I'd care to wait.
You the fella what's fixing to marry up with her?
Yes, I want to marry Miss Daisy Mae with all my heart.
As a matter of idle curiosity, would you mind telling me what for?
Well, because, for one thing, she's as beautiful a girl as any who ever lived.
Oh, beautiful, her.
But it isn't simply her beauty I love. It's something that glows from deep inside her. Don't know what to call that.
Well, shucks, won't you call it by its rightful name? It's her purity.
Well, now, son, be a he-man and congratulate Daisy Mae dog patch style.
Dog patch style, Lil Abner.
Well, it ain't nothing to get all worked up about. All it amounts to is a good-natured kiss on the cheek.
Well, my cheek is all yours, Lil Abner, body and soul.
Fight it, boy. Ain't too late to switch to a handshake.
Well, might just as well get it over with now.
Might's well.
Well, Daisy Mae, that was goodbye.
You can't kiss no girl like you just kissed me and up and say goodbye.
But I didn't mean to kiss you on the lips. Honest, I didn't. I never will again.
Well, might's well. Because according to the code of the hills, any boy what kisses any girl the way you just kissed me, gotta marry her.
Only if a relative what witnessed the crime insists. And you ain't got no relative present.
Laugh, clown, laugh. Because in a second you'll be crying. The next voice you hear will be the voice of treason.
I insist.
But, Mammy, you ain't no relative of hers.
Ain't nothing in the code of the hill says it can't be a relative of yours. I insist. I have spoken.
$5.55 mainly in nickels. And 1 slug.
You sure got a good ear, Marion, Sam. Took me years to save it. It's my mad money. And I is stark raving mad today.
And who?
That lovable little mongoose I was married to.
What for, Pappy?
tricking our boy into marrying Daisy May. Now, if you'll be decent enough to welsh on your deal to go through with the wedding tomorrow, it's all yourn.
Boy, I already accepted the fee. Wouldn't be honorable.
So you're going to pass this up?
Who said anything about that?
What do we do, Sam?
Well, just before the wedding, at 12 sharp, all Dogpatch will gather to see that time capsule door snap shut. You and Little Abner be up front. Got it?
Got it.
1 second before the door snaps shut, shove. Got it?
Got it.
Any questions?
Just one.
What's that?
Who do I shove?
Little Abner, of course.
Lil Abner. Oh, of course. I sure is looking forward to the next 1,000 years. I'll spend every dang minute laughing at Mammy. I outsmarted her at last.
I'll bet she'd give anything to re-outsmart you, eh, Pappy?
Anything.
Just before the wedding, he's going to shove Little Abner into the time capsule. A second before it snaps shuts for 1,000 years. Result? Wedding postponed, to say the least.
Only the dirtiest, sneakiest brain in all of creation could have thunk up something like that.
How'd you like to hire that same brain to think of something even dirtier and sneakier just for you?
How much, Sam?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Senator, please get him out.
That's beyond the power of even your beloved senator. You'll have to be patient and wait till it opens itself.
1,000 years before he can go fishing again.
1,000 years before he can go voting again. Don't worry, boy, I'm right. You know, don't panic, son.
Every modern convenience.
Including me.
Daisy May!
How did she get in there?
I snuck her in last night. Your whole can of nickels up the creek, huh, Pappy? Come on, Sam. It's time for the wedding.
What price wedding's gonna be, Sam?
98 cents or a cheapskate special.
Ain't worth waiting for.
Do you, Little Abner, take that tantalizing, maddening morsel to be your lawful wedded wife? To have and to hold, to hug and to squeeze, to cuddle.
Stick to the facts, Sam.
Do you? Do you? They can't hear you. It must be soundproof. Wedding ain't legal unless the victim can hear the married man's do-yous and they can hear his might as well. Meanwhile, they's engaged.
Look, little Abner, pork chop.
Hey, who says them's pork chops?
The United States government, see?
I loves and respects the United States government, even when they claim these disgusting pills as pork chops.
Well, maybe there's something on that would go nicely with pork chop.
Try for Lawrence Welk.
On the Lil Abner situation.
Hey, wait a minute, I heard my name.
The nation's heart goes out tonight to Daisy May, trapped in the Dogpatch time capsule. But the nation's rage is directed at Lil Abner, the coward who sneaked into that time capsule to avoid the 20th century.
I didn't sneak in, I was kicked. I loves the 20th century.
A late bulletin that will make millions happy. A warrant is out for Lil Abner's arrest on charges of trespassing on government property.
Thought I'd rather die than stay in this place, but now if I had my druthers, I think I'd rather never get out. Police is gonna be waiting out there for me.
But meanwhile, little Abner, I was waiting for you in here.
Keep it plutonic, Daisy May.
I wouldn't bother you like this, jackass, if it weren't a matter of seconds. They're gonna arrest Lil Abner the second he step out of that time capsule.
But he ain't getting out for 1,000 years.
That's what makes it an emergency. My fault he's in there. And I couldn't stand to feel guilty for 1,000 years. While 1 year of feeling that bad might get me so depressed I'd forget everything else. Such as voting for you.
Why, your Senate ain't gonna let you down, Yokum. Your Senate just gotta do something to save your vote. Hey, boy. What would Harold Stasson have done in an emergency like this? What move would Sherman Adams have made? Oh, if only I had Roy Cohn at my side. Wait a minute. I've got it. I'm off to Washington.
The Victor Mature Festival is interrupted for this important announcement. There's good news for Lil Abner Yokum. Lil Abner's beloved Senator, Jack S. Fogbound, has gotten him declared legally dead. Therefore, all charges have been dropped. A corpse can't be held to anything.
You hear that, Daisy May? Now that I was nice and dead, I can't be held for anything. Boy, is I a lucky stiff. I can't be held for anything. And that includes engagements. So now that we as perfect strangers, you kindly stay on your side, and I'll stay on my side. I can't stand being shut up like this. Without all them outdoor activities, I might really die.
No, I shouldn't. I must look at her just once more before I leave.
Me? Oh, must be a control button somewhere. Daisy May, walk over there and try turning that knob. Oh, walk over there. Turn that knob. Turn the knob. Turn it the other way. Try that switch. The switch. Flip the switch. Try the other knob. The other knob.
Little Abner, you're free now. You're free to leave the time capsule. And me.
It's open! Daisy! Come on out, Daisy, man. You're free, too.
No, little Abner, dear. Once I leave this dear little prison of ours, I'll never be free again.
Well, I reckon I has to congratulate you again.
Oh. I'm yours, Henry Cabbage Cod. Body and soul, whenever you want to marry me.
Wait until you stop crying. Dear, I don't mean to hurry you, but how long do you think you'll go on crying?
Oh, the rest of my life, truly.
Naturally. Don't you understand how somebody feels when they loses the one thing in the world they love, namely me?
Oh. I guess I do understand.
You keep it plutonic, Daisy May. Well, you can tag along behind me if you promises not to make no pest of yourself.
Oh, I promise.